All right, everybody's ready to get started. So let's jump right in and start tackling the installation of this software. You already downloaded this monster. It was like 8 point something gigs. I left it all in one big file so that nobody would have to worry about multi-volume archives and things like that. So you've got it. It's right here on your desktop. Let's see what to do with it. First thing, you should have something probably, either Windows can handle a zip file or you have WinZip or WinRAR, something like that. Whatever the case, that zip file that you've downloaded, obviously it's an archive. Obviously it's going to have to be extracted. So let's right click on it, drag it over here and select Extract Here. All right, and that thing's going to run, and while it's extracting, it's going to create 2 new folders on your desktop. And that's going to be the 2 things that we need to install, and that's going to be basically all of the software that we really need for this course. So couldn't be any easier than that. And it's just wrapping up here, and boom, there we go. So we've got our 2 folders right here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull them over here so that you can see what they are. And we're going to jump into this first one, Step 7 and WinCC Professional. And in here there's 4 archive files and just 1 application. We're going to right click on that and select Run as Administrator. Click Next, pick our installation language, Next. And we'll go ahead and hit Next again and take the default location for extraction. And now that executable file is pulling everything out of those archives, and it's going to expand it all into some anonymous temporary folder somewhere hidden on our hard drive that we really don't care about. And let's jump through some of this extraction, because that does kind of take a while. There we go. We're right about at the end of that. And once that's done extracting, it's going to automatically jump right into the installation. And here it goes. And first thing we get hit with is you must restart your computer before you can run setup. That happens a lot. So do you want to reboot your computer now? I'll go ahead and say yes, I do. And I will pick this up again once we're done. Alright, so the computer's booted back up, and I did not have to click on anything new. The Siemens installation automatically picked back up where it left off. So here we go, it's initializing, and I will warn you, these installations do take a while. And then we're going to run updates, and depending on what updates are available for the software, that's going to take a while as well. So let's go ahead from here and click Next and select whatever languages we want. Obviously, I'm going to take English, Next, and I'm not going to change any of these options here. I'm going to leave everything exactly the way it is, Next. And then let's go ahead and accept and confirm their agreements. Yes, their license terms are wonderful. Hit Next. And we're going to accept security and permission settings. And hit Next one more time. And here's a summary of what's going to happen. We really don't care. All we need to do is hit install here one time. And once we hit that, it's not going to immediately react or jump. But have some faith. See, it really did start. And at this point, it says estimated time remaining 47 minutes. Bear in mind that on my computer is a beast. It's got solid state drives. It's got 128 gigs of RAM. It's got a Deca-Core Extreme Intel processor. And I don't know what you're working with, but I'm guessing your machine is probably not as beast as mine. So when my beast-ass computer takes 47 minutes to install this software, and believe me, it does take probably about every bit of that. When my computer takes that long to install, Don't be upset or dismayed or frustrated or impatient when your machine takes a little bit longer. As long as you've got 16 gigs of RAM, that's really what TIA Portal wants to run. Okay, so if you're working with less than 16 gigs of RAM, your results may be even more astronomical than 47 minutes, and using the software might even be a little bit slow. But hey, it's better slow than no, right? At least you're able to learn this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end of this 48 minutes because I've recorded all of this stuff while it was installing last night. And I'm not actually doing this live on the fly now. You're hearing me at one point in time and you're seeing the installation happening at another time completely. Okay, so that's finished, and now it wants us to reboot our computer once again. So fine, let's go ahead and restart. And after the restart, when the computer comes back on, I'm faced with this communication settings dialog here. And this popped up automatically. I didn't have to change or set anything. So assuming I'm going to want to communicate with a real PLC, here's where I'm going to select whichever network driver is going to represent the router that the PLC is connected to. I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit OK on this updates as well, because we do want our software to check for updates. That's generally a good idea. And there we go. That's it for the Step 7 WinCC installation. We will jump back in the next lecture and we will tackle the PLC SIM installation, which I believe you will find looks very similar.